Okay, so what is valve clearance? How does the clearance change? And how do you adjust it? Valve clearance is the space between the camshaft and the valve.
You're about to find out. Right about now.
It is measured by something like this. It's called a feeler gauge. And you see which one fits in there snug. That's how you find your valve clearance. By inserting different thicknesses of these blades. The biggest one that fits the easiest is your clearance. Now, how do you know what's your clearance? You can check your owner's manual, or in this case, on this tag, valve lash for intake and exhaust. Those are the numbers you want to be in spec with. So what causes that adjustment to go out of adjustment? With mileage in use, the valve keeps smashing on the head and it causes some wear on the valve seat or on the valve itself. Which in return, if you can picture it, makes the gap smaller. If the valve is getting pushed in more, it's going to get closer to the camshaft, making that gap smaller. Now in some cases that gap could get bigger if you have excessive carbon deposits on the valve face, or if the valve stem starts to mushroom. If you could picture that scenario, the valve will get away from the camshaft, causing a bigger gap. Okay, now we have an idea of how it's measured. What is it caused by? So how do you adjust it? There is two types. One type is this one, where you have these pucks. They're like a round cylinder bore, or a bucket. Some people call them buckets. Underneath those pucks, there's shims with different thicknesses. So what you do is you remove that puck and you remove the shim and you get a different thickness shim. They have numbers on them, and that's how you determine what kind of shim you need. On this one, the camshafts have to be removed. The timing chain has to be loosened. So it is a little bit of a job. There's a different type of engines. Usually it's the less performance engines. They have an adjustment screw with a lock nut. So there is no need to remove camshafts or anything like that. You just loosen the lock nut and you adjust the clearance that you want. Okay, I hope you have a better understanding of what is valve clearance, how it's adjusted, and what is it caused by. I just checked the valves on this. They are within spec. I made a separate detailed video of that. So, stay tuned and it's gonna be fun, If you don't want to miss out on these videos, you know what to do. I got a few more stuff to do before spring comes in. The list keeps growing, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one.